A lot's happened since yesterday!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned once again for another episode of A Lot's Happened Since Yesterday. I've missed every one of your faces, more or less. Maybe. My name is Cody Walker.
My name is Ralph Puzo. We're here with two special guests today, Draven and Audrey from the band Bullet to the Heart. Holy shit, Bullet to the Heart. Now that to me says there was no thinking about whether or not you guys were going to be like soft about this. You went straight in, like hardcore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where did you come up with that name?
So we were actually called Bulletproof for a long time, and it's a super generic name, right? So she actually wrote a song.
Tell that to Godsmack. No.
I've heard that before. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a super generic name. People are having trouble finding us. And when we decided to launch original music, she actually wrote a song called Bulletproof. And in the lyric, she says, took a bullet straight to my heart and it ricocheted to you. And we were like, let's just change our name to Bullet to the Heart. You know, that was kind of the whole concept in our CD at first. So we just kind of merged the idea together.
I like
Right
it.
on.
I like it. I think it was a better choice. You're absolutely right. Now, when you said
it's definitely different.
it works though. It's easier to find because bulletproof. My God, you're right. How many things are bulletproof? Yeah, 100%. You said when you started introducing originals, were you guys a cover band at first, or
we were never like an official cover band, but we played a lot of covers and then we wrote like 3 or 4 songs. So it was kind of like that, like typical bar band, like, you know, you're going to play some Flyleaf and Disturbed and you're gonna be like, hey guys, we wrote this next one, and see if people like it, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel you.
So you guys, what are your main influences?
One of my main influences is Pearl Jam. I take a lot from 90s grunge. Also
Nice.
Disturbed, Evanescence, Stained. So a lot of 90s grunge, definitely.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely some, I know for the other 2 guys, definitely some thrash metal. They're like really big into like Metallica and Megadeth. And then for myself, like it's kind of like that Breaking Benjamin style and drums, kind of letting the song open and breathe, but also like I play a lot of metalcore, so I'm really into the heavy foot pedal, China breakdown kind of stuff.
I was just gonna say that makes a lot of sense because even Black Widow, it's got a very nice groove. That's got that really cool groove and flow, and then right in the middle is that really heavy, just crunch breakdown that's just in your face.
Yeah, to be honest, I try to fit in the breakdowns wherever I can. I mean, we're writing a song and I'm like, breakdown time? Is it a breakdown? And Brian's like, I don't know about this one, but you know, we try to fit it in there.
He's like, it
What
is
are
a
you
ballad.
guys tuned to? What are you guys tuned to?
So Black Widow's in like A or A sharp, I think, but we play a lot of stuff in C sharp, and then drop D.
Oh, okay. Very
Kind
cool.
of like that, like kill switch engage kind of metalcore kind of style.
Right on. So what do you guys consider yourselves as far as genre?
Probably just like hard rock or like alternative metal. It's kind of like the best of both worlds.
Right on.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Those are great influences, and I did hear them in the song. Cody, is there any way we can watch like a little piece of the video?
Sure.
Introduce them to the people over here.
Oh!
I love the pan shot.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, we're very movie inspired as well, if you haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah,
I love that
was gonna
stuff,
ask you about that. Very cool. I love the look, young lady.
Thank you.
I love that groove right there. No, I love that, dude. That sounds cool.
It's
got a great-
That's badass.
Yeah.
Very cool image, very cool style to it. You guys clean up nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a fun one to shoot, man.
Oh yeah.
So, how did you guys? Who did you guys work with? Did you guys do that yourself, or do you guys have a producer?
So this one's actually a great story. We actually got to work with Justin from Miss May I for this one.
Oh, really?
Right on.
Yeah, so we were. He's like Miss May is a huge influence for me growing up, because like they're one of the founding fathers of like metalcore, like that kind of era. So like to work with them was just so cool. But yeah, we got the opportunity to work with them. We did 5 songs, and yeah, it was just a really good time.
Yeah, and for the video, we have a friend. His name is Akash. He has Ritual Noise is his company, so he does all of the videography and photography for us.
Right on. Very
I
nice.
love videos
Well,
that tell stories.
Yes,
I mean,
he
a
does-
performance video is
he does a
fine,
great
but that
job.
cinematic short story stuff that, you know, tells the visuals of what the lyrics are singing, even if they're not direct, I'm
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
a fan of that stuff.
I'm a big fan as well. Cody will, he'll agree with that, because I'm always looking to make a music video that is epic and outside of the box, from what everybody else is doing as far as performance videos.
Yeah.
It's like, that's cool. We want to see the band, but
Yeah.
tell a story too. And you got a lot of attitude, girl. You got a lot of attitude. And I love that shit. I'm giving you mad props here, because that was fucking cool. I remember when I first watched the video, I was like, okay, these guys are doing it right.
Yeah.
So what was it like? How many days did it take you to shoot that?
Believe it or not,
one-day shot?
one day.
One
One
day.
day shot. Okay.
Yeah, it was 6.5 hours.
Yeah, 6.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys obviously had everything in mind. You were ready to go. You were prepped. Very
Yeah,
cool.
we storyboarded this one. Usually we're really good like on the fly. Like we'll have like a general concept. We'll get all the props, all the costumes and stuff, and then we'll just kind of go and like balls to the wall the day of just like, oh, that looks cool. Add this, take out that, whatever. But with this one, due to the lyrical content, we decided to take our time, storyboard it out like it was a movie, and we were like shot by shot, like going to a T of what we had built.
So what is that for you? What is that like when you have a vision like that and you decide to run with it? What's your thoughts on that? Because a lot of people cut corners in the music industry, and you guys seem to have your shit together. So tell me, what is it that inspires you guys to go the route that you go down?
So I guess it starts like at the very like core of it. So getting the lyrics and all of the musical content together, and then really sitting with that and trying to figure out what type of imagery can we use, what do we want to convey. And we really just take our time and we just like pick the song apart. Everybody throws around their ideas. How can we do like this idea? How can we do that idea? And we kind of like meld them together so that they flow into this like you saw, this very theatrical cinematic story. Because we want, when we make something, we want our viewers to, it's like, we want you to not only connect with the song, we want you to like be like inspired. We want you to like enjoy yourself and be like, I want to watch this again and again and again, because it's like its own little short movie. And then you also want to listen to the song because the song is just so groovy and everything just melds and meshes together perfectly.
Well, you know what? When you guys have a passion, when people have a passion, something they're passionate about, they understand the fact that even though they're passionate about it, they have to get that, when other people are also going, you know what, you're good at this, and that's when, once you get that, that's when you start getting really into it. And that's when I think you start to go, okay, so what's the next move? Because you watch bands, you see bands live, and you get blown away by some, not so much with others. So you decide, okay, what do I need to do that these guys do? You know, it's like that old movie Seven, where where he says, if you want to get somebody's attention, you can't just tap them on the shoulder. You have to hit them over the head with a sledgehammer. Well, that's basically true.
Classic.
You know, absolutely. Kevin Spacey got it right. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You guys are doing it right. And that's why we have you on the show today, because we don't bring anybody on here that we don't think is ready. And you guys are ready. So what inspired you guys to go down that road real quick?
I think it was, we usually write very personal, very on issues that people are going through. And when we wrote these 5 songs, I wanted to push out of like this comfortable box, because it's easy to write about emotions and what people are feeling, but it's more difficult to actually write a story while also conveying a certain emotion. So when we did these 5 songs, I really wanted to just like have them be like their own little stories, like of a book. Like if you opened a book, here's like the first chapter, Black Widow, and the second chapter. And I wanted them to all kind of mesh together in a book. So in this chapter, we see the Black Widow, and she's luring these creepy men to basically take them out so that the innocents of the world are saved. And it's like it's her character in her own story. So I really pushed myself outside of my box of like, let me tell a story, because there are a lot of bands that can tell stories. For example, Volbeat, they're really good at telling like a story or taking something and putting it into a song. So I was like, I kind of want to write like that. I want to write something different. And that's how Black Widow came about.
Well, if you guys had to make a comparison, who would you compare yourselves to? What bands would you compare yourselves to?
That's a good question.
I would say like vocally, probably like a little bit of like Evanescence, the very dramatic style of vocals. We've gotten compared a lot to Korn, just like bass and guitar wise, like kind of that like in the face, like heavy hard riffs, but then you have like that ethereal kind of like background with the vocals.
Right.
We get what's the other one? Oh, we get Lacuna Coil a lot.
Oh, right on.
So like heavy riffs, heavy drums, that sense of storytelling. So it's kind of all over the place, but I mean, we're not mad at
it. You never should be.
No.
No, it's always great when a band gets compared to other bands that are fantastic, you know. So, and you guys are pulling it off very nicely. What do you guys think about the current situation in the music scene?
I think it's harder than ever. But if you can slip in there, it's super rewarding.
Yeah.
So, but it's very hard because there's so much music now. There's so much content. There's so much like just stuff going on. It's hard to break through it. But if you can, I mean, I'm watching some of my friends blow up, and it's paying off for them.
I think that's why it's more important than ever to go the extra mile like you guys are doing, to tell your stories, to be visual, to step out, because like you said, it's so super saturated. But a lot of those bands, not even knocking, a lot of those bands aren't ready. They're just pushing, you know? And
yeah,
so,
no,
and so
you're right.
Get
I mean,
caught
I know
up in the
bands
noise.
that, I know bands right now that they're blowing up on TikTok, and they have no video content. They have no traffic anywhere else except TikTok.
Well, what do you think about that? That's an interesting point you bring up. Do you think social media is what's the word I'm looking for? Is it lasting, or is it something that's going to go away and nobody's going to remember, like MySpace?
So, I mean, we've seen in the past that there's fads like Vine. Vine's gone. TikTok killed it, and it's TikTok's, you know, what doing with TikTok now. Facebook to me is so worthless at the moment. Yeah. I mean, traffic does not matter on Facebook anymore. I'm seeing bands, huge bands that have 20 million follows. They're getting 1,000 likes a post.
Right.
Like nobody is using Facebook for content anymore. Instagram is pretty 50-50. A lot of people are in it. A lot of people use it. A lot of people follow. But even then, like, it's not really good for certain types of music genres. So it's really strange. Even TikTok, like if you're a rapper or a beat maker, EDM artist, TikTok's your game. You could blow up overnight on TikTok. But if you're like a heavy metal band, if you're a thrash band, if you're doing metalcore, it's kind of like up in the air if it's going to hit or not.
So do you think it's make or break to use social media platforms?
I think it's necessary, but to make or break a band, it's definitely 50-50. I feel like you got to put a lot of time and money into it, and you never know what's going to hit.
And even then, I don't think you could be a monster on social media, but unless you're on the road and getting in front of people, what are you doing? You know, you're kind of
yeah. Well, I mean, I think social media is kind of fleeting. That's the word I was looking for. It comes and goes. It's like I said, MySpace was huge at one time, and now nobody gives a shit about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Facebook is, like you said, kind of worthless for what we do.
Yeah.
So, I guess my point is what do you think is the main thing that's going to drive your band? Because you got a great band with a great sound and a great image, great video, great content. What do you think is going to take you to that next level where you guys are touring with the bands that you are into and that you like?
So honestly, I have like a super old-fashioned answer, kind of mixed with like the new school stuff. I think just getting your stuff out like on the streaming services, like showing numbers on Spotify, getting those Apple plays, getting on playlists, even the YouTube video. I feel like that stuff could matter more in the long run, bringing people into shows, getting demand to play those shows. I think that stuff will stay. The Facebook, I mean, when's the last time you were like, oh, dude, I saw this band on Facebook and now they're opening up for Korn? It's like, it just doesn't happen that much.
Yeah.
You know, but Spotify, they'll recommend, hey, here's a new artist that sounds like so-and-so. And you'll be like, this is great. I'm going to keep listening to this song until I hate it. You know?
What do you think about YouTube? You think YouTube is a good platform?
I think it's solid. Yeah. We've gotten a lot of traffic on just being suggested on bigger videos.
No,
So it'll be like your fans listen to like Lacuna Coil, and then they checked out 2 or 3 of our songs. And that was like a 30-something% of the video's traffic. You know, and it's like, it's kind of YouTube. It's a little bit of YouTube, like throwing us a bone, like, hey, maybe people will like it. It's high quality. It's in 4K. You know, people are interacting with it. All that stuff kind of helps hit the algorithm a little bit.
And I think that's the biggest issue with TikTok is I would be interested to know, and I know there's people making money on TikTok. That's obvious. But I would be interested to know if there is a blow up factor in TikTok, because it's such short form content. You know, people get latched onto a hook. And then you listen to the song, you're like, oh, that song, that's the only part of the song I'm familiar with. That song sounds nothing like it. So I wonder how much sticking power there is to something like TikTok. I mean, I know you can get followers, but do they translate to fans, butts in the seats, merch sales, you know, the stuff that keeps an artist going, you know?
Well, so, you know, it's kind of funny. I'm going to drop it and then she could take over if she wants to. She has a personal TikTok. She's got 50,000 follows on TikTok.
Good Lord.
Wow.
I do.
And it's one of those things where it's
so do that, huh?
It's not even music related.
Yeah, it's not even music related. I dropped one video on TikTok. It's a 15-second video of a place where I grew up around in Plainfield, Illinois. And the caption of the video was, empaths, what do you feel from this place? And it got 5 million views and 412,000 comments of just people commenting what they thought the spot made them feel. And then I did try to, like, as I was getting that, I did try to like drop, because at that point we had dropped one of our singles, Heathen. I pinned it to the top of my profile so that like other people would recommend it to other people. But it didn't get that much traffic. So TikTok is just super, like he was saying, it's super weird for artists because you have to continuously post on there, continuously promote, dump a bunch of money into it. And then maybe, because I saw one guy, the band's called Letdown. He made it on TikTok, just like pushing his music. Now he is touring, but that's like 1 in a million chance. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if we asked him, he spent a lot of money to get there.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. It's funny how that works, isn't it? You know, people are that way. You know, they 1 minute they're interested, the next minute they're moving on to the next thing.
Well, and then you hear all these artists going, I'm going to be TikTok famous. And I don't know that that's a thing. Like, you know.
Yeah, and it's a thing.
But it's like Audrey said, if you get famous on TikTok for something that you're not doing, is it helping? You know, you're not funneling, or you're not getting the fans funneled to your product.
Wow.
No, like we've gotten a couple, but it's nowhere near that 5 million on that.
Right.
video.
Well, yeah,
Right.
that's what I was going to
You know what I'm
ask
saying?
you.
Like that's
Yeah.
even the 50,000 follows. We did a tour in March and April, and we had a couple people come to the shows and be like, "Oh, we heard you on TikTok or something," and it was like
Yeah,
cool. Like it was literally like a handful of people.
Yeah. And I think
You know,
that's I don't
literally,
think
like
You sold like 3 T-shirts. No, thanks, guys.
yeah, it was like, dude, I live right here. Like, you know, I don't know.
Where are you guys from, by the way?
So we are in the Chicagoland area in Illinois.
Chicago, very nice. So is that how you guys hooked up with Pavement Entertainment? Because I know that Tim King is out of Chicago, and some of the people that work with him.
So I actually know Pavement through one of his buddies, Jason Mout. He was the drummer.
Oh, we know
Jake.
Jason, though.
Yeah. Great dude.
Jason-
Edward and Elephants. He does some of our merch stuff.
Yeah.
Very nice.
He does
So
such
he does
great
all
work.
He
does the
does
laser
great
engraved stuff.
Yeah.
So we have a huge collection of the dog tags. We did flasks.
Tumblers.
Tumblers. He did lighters for our wedding.
Oh, nice.
What sells the best?
Yeah, so he does like really cool stuff. So
What sells the best for you guys through him? Which merch? This is a question that a lot of bands want to know
probably
the answer to. What? Go.
the random person in the background. No,
hey, random guy.
I would say the shot glasses.
Shot
Oh, really?
glasses,
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, every time we get them, he gave us four packs of 4, and they would sell out instantly.
Yeah.
Like I
Wow.
couldn't even get them to shows. People were just buying them on our website.
You know, that's the problem is too many people want to drink nowadays. Speaking of which, cheers. It's 5:00. Right?
There you go.
Oh,
Okay. Well, you guys are great. It was great having you guys on. We had a great conversation. You guys are planning a tour though, right?
Yeah, probably next year, unless we could get something this year, but definitely next year for sure.
So how are you guys, what are you guys planning to do when you go on tour? Do you guys have like a tour bus or something, a van? What is it? A car? I don't know. A Yugo?
So we actually, the last tour we did it out of a Tahoe, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was because our previous vehicle just blew up at one point, and not literally, but
It literally blew up.
No, not literally. And then we destroyed our trailer. Man, we drove over some train tracks, destroyed that axle. So we are currently in talks with someone who is going to sell us an RV, and it's already decked out, ready to live in. It's got beds, TV, couch, full kitchen. So that's what we're gearing up to do in the next month or two.
Wow.
Hell,
That's awesome.
yes.
See, that's commitment.
That is commitment.
Yeah. We're going all in this year, man. So that we're geared up for next year. We're trying to go all in.
Are you booking
Very
shows?
awesome.
Are you booking shows right now? Do you have shows booked, or are you still in the process?
Still in the process.
Okay.
Yeah, we're testing out the offers, seeing what's good, seeing what we could realistically get on big tour and small tour wise, and testing out some areas.
Do you guys believe in buy-ons?
I kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I think they get a lot of hate, but it's a business at the end of the day. So you got to invest in yourself, invest in your business. You know, what if you spend, a couple G's, 10, 20 G's on a big tour, and it makes you. I mean, I've seen bands do it.
Yeah, I think
What
a lot
is
of
it that
people.
you say, Cody? What's that saying that you say about, the rite of passage or something?
Oh, I
Is
think
that-
it is. I think especially buy-on tours, when you get up there to a certain extent, I think there are little rites of passage in any industry, but for music, I think every artist has to realize, like, you don't do this shit for free. You're never going to do it by yourself. You're going to have a team. You have to. If not, you're screwed. And buy-ons aren't necessarily screwing the band. You're chipping in. Everybody's going to be on the road. Everybody's going to bring. And if you can't contribute the crowd you want, or you can't contribute the ticket sales you hope you could, the least you could do is kick money into the tour. It's almost like, it's almost like bring your own booze at a barbecue. That's kind of like a buy-on, But there are
That's
also
actually a great. I like that wording. I've never heard it that way before, but I like and I appreciate.
Cody has a tendency to do that sometimes. Every once in a while, it catches me off guard. I'm like, what?
sound smart?
Oh shit, this guy is smart. I thought he was just a guitar player, but
The scary thing is I've actually heard that more than once.
So he's the brains, or are you the beautiful face then?
No.
Well, I'd like to think so, but
Well, he's the front man for the reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See,
There you go.
Yeah, I stand in the back and let him look good. So Black Widow is the single now.
Yep.
Audrey mentioned 5 songs, so I'm assuming more are coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Are
Okay.
you guys going the single route, or are you guys going an EP or full album? What are you
So
guys
that's
doing?
actually a great question that we don't get asked often that I appreciate, by the way. We are done doing albums.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in my opinion, I've seen it with Bring Me the Horizon and bands of that caliber. Singles, man, they're just easier to market, easier to put money into, easier to promote. We're going to release these 5 songs, and then we're going to put them together on an EP. But
So-
you're going to get each adventure, each story as a single. It's going to have its own video, its own artwork, its own little niche thing. And then, bam, you're going to have a whole collection together for you to listen to and or purchase.
So you're going to do a video for each single?
Hell
Yep.
yes. I love
Wow,
this.
you guys heard it
I
here
love
on A
this
Lot's
shit.
Happened Since Yesterday. These guys know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yes.
Okay?
Take
So let's
notes.
take notes and let's support. Okay? Bullet to the heart. You guys are awesome. If you guys are ever out this way, I'd love to see you. Let me know if you guys are going to
Where you guys at?
Southern California.
Southern
California, yeah.
No.
We played. I don't know California that well. How far are you from West Hollywood?
We're close
Yeah,
enough. man.
That's
We'll be
that's
there.
home away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we
If you
played,
guys play Whiskey a Go Go or something
yes.
like that,
Yeah, we played
we'll be
Whiskey,
there.
and then we played some club in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
Oh, the Canyon,
Club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are- those are
Okay,
the two
cool. That's a
places-
nice club.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, so those are the 2 places we've played.
Right, very nice. Wow. You guys got to check out Bullet to the Heart. The new single is called, what's it called again? Black Widow?
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Ooh. That
Fucking love it,
sounds
dude. You
sharp.
guys inspire the shit out of me. Bands like you, man, you guys just make me want to write and play and go. Because I love
Oh, yeah,
I love
let's
seeing
do it.
bands, you guys refuse to like leave any stone unturned. You know, if you
Yeah,
think it's something
absolutely.
needs to be addressed, you address it. And
They got the full
Oh my
package,
God, I love
people.
it.
Check them out. Seriously, they got the full package. Attitude galore. These 2 guys, they got it covered. So, and the rest of the band too. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to leave you out.
No, yeah, do it.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, come join the bloodline. Like, come be a part of our little family.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what your community's called?
Yes.
Love it.
What's it called? The Bloodline?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Damn.
See, these
Damn.
they're after my own heart, man. I don't know what else to say. So where can people catch you on both social media, and do you guys have an actual website?
So we have a link tree, and the link tree has everything. You can look at Bullet to the Heart at Linktree, or if you could search Bullet to the Heart band, we are there. You can find us
Everywhere.
everywhere. We're on
Everywhere.
Patreon. We're on every
He's
social
famous
media.
on TikTok.
Yeah, we have a TikTok. She's got a TikTok. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, everywhere. You can find our music.
You guys are awesome. I wish you the best.
Absolutely.
Ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, my name is Ralph Busso.
My name is Cody Walker. Go support art. Go support artists. Bullet to the Heart. Black Widow. More are coming. And I can't fucking wait. Inspiring is not the word I could use, is the word I could use, but I could find about 30 more to use. You guys are awesome. I am an absolute dude. You know me. I just make shit up.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Support them. Support Bullet to the Heart. Go watch Black Widow. Go download it. Buy some merch. Help them out. They deserve every ounce of it. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be good humans. Always fucking forward.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.